Hey beautiful people, I'm Mimi back with another Love Island review recap. So last night we saw the first of the final dates. We saw Greg and Amber go on a date, we saw Curtis and Maura, and we saw Ovie and India. And on tonight's episode we're going to see the final two couples, Molly, May and Tommy, and Belle and Anton. I don't know if that's a little bit shady because I feel like those are probably the two that, you know, ITV wants to win the show. So I don't know if it's quite strategic that they've had their dates closer to the final by the time voting comes around. I don't know. Am I reading too much into it? Let me know what you guys think. Okay, so the finale date is Monday the 29th of July. So we've literally got like only 3/4 more days left. Only 3 more episodes. So like we really need to get down to the crux of who's winning. I'm backing Amber and Greg all the way, and I really hope that you guys are too. We gotta get Amber, like, you know, just she's got to win the prize. Who else has been through what she's been through in that villa? More a second close in terms of like up and down turmoil, but Amber walking back in after Casa and Moore, Michael completely dogging her out with Joanna, treating her like crap, and her still being able to open up when a new guy came in and let herself fall for Greg. And not just let herself, but also choose Greg when the bad boy, the guy she had strong feelings for, came back running. Like, I'm so impressed with the girl. She needs to win this show. But let's talk about the dates. Like, at the start of the episode, we obviously see Amber being quite upset about the fact that Anna's gone.
And like I'll be friends with you for life because I'm just like we're just the same.
It's gonna be tough for you, but I'm here for you. Yeah, goodbye.
Thank
when
you.
you're upset, you just come to me. Yeah.
And she was like, I'm not really okay. And Greg is like, I know that, but you know, if you're ever down, you can always count on me. And like the way she just smiled and looked at him, and like she couldn't help but lean into him, I just thought they're so cute together, and it's so genuine. It comes across so genuine, the way they can't help but smile when they're looking at each other. And I feel like they got the best date, the day out on the boat. Super romantic. I love just seeing the simple setting of them just sat there talking to each other. And how soppy has Amber gotten? Guys, in comparison to their first date 2 weeks ago when she was giving him so much sass, so much fire, you know, and to hear her saying like she had an instant connection with him and that she was just hoping that he felt the same and that he's really changed her villa experience. He just makes her smile all the time. I was like, is this Amber? Is this really Amber?
I mean, as well just go because I'm not going to find anyone. And then you came in and you know what the hell happened? Something obviously changed in my mind and I had such a good time on the date and really wasn't expecting that to happen.
Like, he's definitely brought out her softer side. I think everybody else in the villa has noticed that, and that's what she needs. That's what she needs after everything that she's been through. A real gent who's going to make her feel special and is respectful and understands. So I feel like them two, for me, absolute clear winners. So genuine. Greg as well, opening up about his feelings and that he can be a bit guarded as well, but the connection for him too was instant, and he does want to like work at being a bit more affectionate because he knows that she likes it. I'm like, can we just give them the money already? Like, they're, for me, hands down, the clear winners. I'm glad we got to see a bit more airtime of them. You know, yeah, I'm so there for it, and they look so good together. Like, how gorgeous was Amber looking last night? Absolutely spot on. Then we have Maura and Curtis, and their night really started with Maura trying to get the D off Curtis and Curtis being like, no, sorry, I'm tired. Like, I'm going to bed. What did he say? Tonight is not the night. And I just thought, yep, that confirmed some of my suspicions, because after the night before's episode, I was thinking, yeah, their relationship is done. When Maura really kicked off at Curtis about him giving bad advice, and when she went behind his back, or to his face really, but after he told her not to tell Anna, and she got up and stormed over and told Anna, I knew he was fuming with her. When they were having that chat, the way he was looking at her, and she was like, oh, you're pissed off with me, you're angry with me. I was like, oh my god, Curtis is about to let that mask slip. That good guy, so kind, so nice mask was almost slipping off his face.
Well, it kind of does, because you gave him the advice. It's the very things that you're not getting it. You can look angry all you want, you're not getting it.
What? And you get in the situation where you didn't listen to a word I said.
He was furious with her. And obviously it's a few days left. He's not dumb. He's not going to be like, no, I'm mad as hell. I don't like what you did. He's just kind of taking it on the chin. But in his mind, I could just tell he's checked out. And after last night, him just being like, no, how can you, just like, you guys are only like 3 weeks into your relationship, or you're getting to know each other, how can he be like, no, I'm tired? And then the next day he was like, oh, I had a headache, all these things playing on my mind, yada yada, stressful day. Excuse me, didn't stop Molly and Molly May and Tommy getting it on, didn't stop Belle and Anton. Like, you're meant to be all over each other at the start, and you can tell that Maura is very genuine, but they're just not compatible. And unfortunately Maura can't see it. She's very besotted by him, the gentlemanly behaviour. She's not seeing through it. On the other hand, Curtis is seeing that she's not really for him. She's a bit too wild, she's a bit too much of a big personality. She completely overshadows him, and for someone like him who wants to be centre of attention, who wants to be liked, what she did and Anna having a go at him and calling him a narcissist, he's gonna blame that all on her. For him, in his mind, it's all her fault that now he's obviously being perceived by the public as a bad guy. It's all her fault that now, you know, nobody's looking to him for advice anymore. It's all her fault that the public are probably gonna dislike him. These are all the things he's thinking about in his mind, because he's very self-obsessed and very self-consumed and cares so much about what the public think about him. And I could just see where he was looking at her, that like, nah, for him it was done. He's not stupid enough to be like, no, we're done days before the finale. You know, he'll keep it going. But even on the date, did anybody else notice that like the only nice things he said to Maura were about how gorgeous she is, how stunning she is, how good she looks? And let me tell you something now, no matter how attractive you are, your looks will never keep a man. If all a guy has to say nice about you is that you look good, he don't like you. He doesn't like you. He didn't compliment her personality. He didn't like say thank you for like checking me, and you know I was just none of that. It was just, you're so beautiful. And for me, that's just like where it was like so obvious that for him it's not genuine. When she was like proper confessing her feelings, like, when you smile I can't help but smile, I've really softened up, I've this, like that, and opening up, and all he said was, I don't know what to say.
I literally don't know what to say.
It's like he's learned his lesson from Amy. You know, he doesn't want to say too much in case he has to backtrack and jump ship the minute he gets out of that villa, the minute he's back in the public eye. But I think he already knows that he doesn't feel that way about her, and at least hopefully he's learned his lesson and he's not lying and leading her on and telling her what she wants to hear. My guy very smartly said, I don't know what to say, and he tried to quickly dodge the bullet by like, I'm a lucky guy, gets out of chair, pulls her up to dance. But Curtis, we've seen that move before. We saw that move like 5 weeks ago when you used it on Amy, and then we all know how that turned out. That was literally like the beginning of the end. So at least he didn't pull out the half girlfriend card, because at this point, Curtis, you done used all your moves already. So like, yeah, nobody was impressed by the dancing, music, starlight. You've done it already before. Sorry, Maura, you need to wake up. He's not that into you. He blames you for everything that happened. And yeah, they can't win. As far as I'm concerned, they can't win. They're not going to last outside. They were never compatible. Maura's A-class. She deserves a lot better than Curtis. And Curtis is just faking it at this point just to get through to the final. If she's like literally confessing her feelings to him and all he has to say is, I don't know what to say, at this point, you don't deserve to win. I'm sorry, in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. Is it genuine? Let me know. And then the final date, Ovie in India. Now for me, this is really difficult because India hasn't necessarily done anything for me to dislike her, and I don't dislike her, but I do genuinely feel like she's not good enough for Ovie. But I am conscious that it could just be my prejudices that's like she's not good enough for Ovie. It could just be the fact that, you know, like kind of in love with the guy. But I think as well the fact that there's all these rumours and speculation about her being not just a glamour model but possibly a porn star or possibly a video girl that like takes the top off for men to watch, and you know, I just feel like that's quite seedy. I'm not going to judge anybody for like their career paths, but what I don't like is dishonesty, and at this point I'm not sure if Ovie actually knows 100% what she actually does. I remember her coming in and saying she's a model. I wouldn't call that modeling, so I just feel like if she's being dishonest, if he doesn't know, then that's not gonna last outside, you know, like it's not fair to him, and I can't really get behind them until I know if he knows. But it was lovely to see Ovie like talking about his emotions and just saying he kind of thought he was just gonna be Amber's guardian angel.
I just feel like we were going off to enemies and stuff, you know. And at one point, it was sort of looking like I wasn't gonna be in a romantic couple.
But until India walked in, and I definitely feel like the connection between the both of them is very real. You can tell that they're definitely attracted to each other, but I'm just not so sure about India. I am happy to see Ovie happy though, and happy to see Ovie find someone, but for me, unfortunately, because of India, Ovie's not my winner. I'm really sorry, but I love you, Ovie. But they had a really gorgeous date, really cute setting. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the 3 dates we saw last night. I think Belle and Anton's date is going to be really good. Like, they really both seem like they've fallen for each other, and I think they've got a good chance of swooping in and stealing off Tommy and Molly. Let's see how their date goes tomorrow. But for me, still Greg and Amber. I don't know who's gonna win this year. I really don't know. Yeah, I mean, just do me. Make sure you subscribe before you go. 3 more episodes left. Let's do this.